The sun hung low behind clouds, casting a gray stillness across St. Mary's Cemetery. People gathered in black, umbrellas in hand, as the priest whispered prayers beside the wooden coffin. The air was heavy, not with rain but with sorrow. Mr. Elias Turner, a beloved retired schoolteacher in the quiet town of Rosehill, had been pronounced dead 2 days ago. A sudden cardiac arrest, the doctors said. A peaceful passing, they claimed. His daughter, Anna, wept silently beside the casket, clutching the hands of her 2 children. As the final words were said and the men prepared to lower the coffin, a sudden bark broke the solemn silence. Heads turned. Out of nowhere, a stray German shepherd burst through the cemetery gates, soaked from the rain, panting and wild-eyed. No one recognized the dog. No collar, no owner, just a muddy coat and a heart determined. The dog sprinted toward the casket and stood in front of it, blocking the pallbearers. He growled low, then began barking furiously. At first, people tried to shoo him away. One man even threw a stick, but the dog didn't flinch. He barked louder, more urgently, pawing at the coffin. Anna's children clung to her legs. Murmurs spread. "Whose dog is that? What's wrong with him?" Then the dog did something chilling. He placed his ear against the coffin lid and whimpered. For a moment, everyone stood frozen. Then someone scoffed, "It's just a stray, probably hungry." But Father Michael, the priest, stepped forward with a furrowed brow. "Wait," he said slowly. "Look at him. He's not barking at us. He's trying to tell us something." The dog barked again, more desperately, then pawed at the coffin. Anna, heart racing, dropped to her knees beside the wooden box. "Dad?" she whispered. No answer, just the rustling of leaves and the panting of the dog. A wild idea sparked. "Open it," she pleaded. "Please, just open it." A few gasps. "He's dead, Anna." The doctor signed the certificate. "Please," she cried. After a tense silence, the undertaker hesitated, then slowly unlatched the casket. What happened next? No one was prepared for. As the lid creaked open, everyone leaned in. And then, faint gasp. Elias Turner's chest moved. One shallow breath, then another. "He's breathing!" someone screamed. Chaos erupted. The priest crossed himself. Anna collapsed in tears. The undertaker staggered back. And the German shepherd? He sat silently now, tail wagging, like he had known all along. An ambulance was called immediately. At the hospital, doctors were dumbfounded. "We don't understand," said Dr. Hughes, the very same doctor who signed the death certificate. His heartbeat must have been undetectable. He was in some kind of suspended state. We've never seen anything like it. The town was buzzing. News vans showed up. Social media exploded. Everyone had one question. Who was that dog? The dog refused to leave the hospital doors while Elias was being treated. He slept outside the sliding glass entrance, unmoving, guarding. Anna brought him food, water, even blankets, but he refused everything until Elias opened his eyes again. When Elias finally awoke, the first thing he said was, "Did anyone hear barking? I thought I was dreaming. There was barking. It led me back." Tears filled Anna's eyes. The dog, sensing something, got up and entered the room with permission. Elias saw him and smiled. "Hey boy, you brought me home, didn't you?" The dog licked his hand, and for the first time since the incident, his tail wagged freely. Elias was discharged 2 weeks later, a medical miracle. The town mayor held a special event, calling the dog the guardian of Rosehill. Anna and her children adopted him and named him Miracle. He slept at the foot of Elias's bed every night after that. Veterinarians scanned him, no chip, no ID, just a heart bigger than most people had ever known. To this day, no one knows how the German shepherd arrived at the burial that day. No one knows why he was drawn to the coffin, or how he knew what no doctor could sense. Some say it was instinct, others believe it was fate, and some believe it was something divine. Elias lived 5 more joyful years, celebrating birthdays with his grandchildren, and Miracle. And when he finally passed, for real this time, Miracle lay beside his coffin. And this time he didn't bark. He just watched and let him go.